G'day guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Danny Bird. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I do hope that my previous videos are helping your golf game improve. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a pet peeve of mine when it comes to training. I'm going to give you guys a really simple training regime or routine that's going to help you improve your training, therefore make your on-course play that much better and hopefully see your scores improve. Okay, so if you're like me and you find yourself a little bit time poor, which is going to sound crazy for a golf professional, but I don't get as much time to practice as I would like. So when I do go practice, I want to ensure that I'm not wasting my time. And today's video was inspired by watching more recently at a golf course, which wasn't mine, I just happened to be at another golf club, watching some players that were training on their driving range and watching the work they were doing and just realizing how much time was being wasted there. And I don't want you guys to be wasting your time. So first things first, anytime you get an opportunity to work on your game, anytime you get an opportunity to spend some time, start with the foundations because most of us are going to struggle to get those done correctly. Now, far too often I'll see players go to the driving range and they won't even have as much as an alignment stick down. They'll just be doing what you saw in the opening credits there, me just dragging a golf ball, hit, watch outcome, don't like it, drag golf ball, hit, watch outcome, don't like it, drag golf ball, hit. Little thought as to how to change the pattern and no real way of measuring what's actually going wrong and therefore measuring the change that needs to be made. So I'm going to introduce you guys to a couple of bits of training equipment that I use anytime I do go to do any sort of training whatsoever. Two pieces of training equipment that I will use anytime I'm genuinely putting some effort in, not just when I'm just hitting a few golf shots between lessons, but actually when I'm going to do some training to help try to improve my own game. Number one, training glove. Now, I have done videos on this. There is videos on my Instagram. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube here if you go back and have a look about the foundations. But essentially, I have a tailor-made TP leather glove here that I have drawn over, which helps me identify where to position the handle in my left hand, where my little V shape between my index and my thumb should be, where my knuckle location should be, so that when I'm stood there looking at my club, at address here, I can see all of the parts that I need to see. Now that means that every time I go to hit a golf ball, I know that I'm holding the club in the correct way. And it's not just me that does that. If you look at this image up here, you'll see Scotty Scheffler has a custom purpose-built training club that has a training grip on it, and you'll see him, whether it be at major tournaments or at his local home club working on his game, where he'll be doing this before every single shot. Guys, if it's good enough for the world #1 golfer, it's good enough for you. The second piece of equipment, which has just fallen on the floor here, is the setup template. Now, yes, this is my own device and it's my own design, but this falls off the back of doing so many lessons with players who struggled with having a way to measure their stance width and their ball position. Now, as coaches, most of the things we work with players will start off there. Hey, your stance is too narrow. Hey, your stance is too wide. Hey, your ball position's off. Great. We create something in the lesson, usually a couple of alignment sticks. The player goes away and they cannot figure out how to get better. They can't figure out how to replicate that. So the setup template was born. Based upon a player's height, it will tell you where to position your feet. It will tell you where to position the golf ball for every single club in your bag. So anytime that I'm training, this sits on the floor. The beauty of this as well is it acts as an alignment tool. So I can set myself up with my 7-iron here, position my golf ball in the correct spot, make sure that my alignment is correct. I now know where to position my feet. I know where the golf ball needs to go. I'm now working on my grip. So before I even get to working on any particular drills, I already know that I've ticked all the boxes to ensure that the foundations are correct. And this is a key element. And again, it's something that too many players fail to do. Okay, so my rake and hitters, for those that struggle, and we all go through it at times, we get a little bit frustrated with the shot outcome and we just drag the next golf ball. What you'll see that I've done here, and anyone who comes into my indoor studio, you get one golf ball. That big old bucket of golf balls that sits over in the corner, you don't get to grab multiple ones. We have one golf ball at a time, meaning that you hit, you have to pause, go pick up the ball and bring it back. For those of you at the driving range, simply just set the golf balls, take your bucket golf balls, place them behind you, okay? So you're gonna hit your shot, it's going to force you then to stop, pick up a golf ball, come back. That few seconds will be just enough to slow down the processes, to be able to make you have a little bit more of a thought and thinking about what you should actually be doing. It also gets you away from being stuck into a setup position that potentially is incorrect, because you're going to break that all down, pick up your golf ball, come back. It will force you to go through things like, okay, before I hit this next shot, just check my grip, check my stance width, posture feels pretty good, ball position's pretty solid, and then we are good to go. But we should also incorporate one final thing as part of our training to ensure that we are not wasting time. So the final little addition to the training station we're going to have now, if you're at a driving range and you have a mat, you can use the mat line, but for the purpose of the video, I've placed a golf club down behind me. So if you're hitting off of a grass range and you don't have a reference point, I've placed an indoor training club behind me here. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is to, after each shot, step back behind your training club and make yourself wait just a few seconds. Think about what you're going to do. What am I trying to work on? What am I trying to achieve? So I've just, if you see my camera shot there, I've just hit a little bit of a draw shot, and I want to hit a little bit less of a draw this time around. So think about what I need to do, and then step into this little space here and try to work the club. Feel like I'm going to push it out a little bit more, pacify the hands a little bit. This is what the training glove's designed to do. Get myself into my setup position. A little bit less shape on the ball, smidge to the left, that's okay, gives me something to work on. But we've broken down the training session. We've broken down from just hitting golf balls. So now if I'm going to hit another golf ball, I walk away, pick up my next one, bring it back. I have to take my time, get my setup correct. I have to take my time, getting everything aligned. I then go back, I go through my thought process. Okay, so I overhit that shot to the left just a little bit, not happy with that, want to make a correction. I then have this little space here for what correction am I going to make. So then by the time I get back into my golf ball, I can check my grip, my stance, my ball position, my alignment, and I'm good to go. Guys, that can all be set up in a matter of minutes before you even hit that first ball at the driving range. But you're going to see the benefit of that is absolutely huge. As always, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video. And I do hope you found it helpful, and I do hope that your golf game is improving as a result of the content I've created. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That thumbs up goes a long way to helping the channel grow, which then allows me to create more free content for you, the viewer. If you know someone that needs some help with the game, maybe you know someone or you have a training partner that trains like this, guys, feel free to share the video with them. That might help them improve their game and hopefully therefore their enjoyment of the game. If you have a question about today's video or maybe just a comment in general, please feel free to leave a comment. As you see, I do get back to all comments that are left on all of my videos. And finally, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell so you get notified when videos drop. We are dropping videos 3 times a week at the moment, and you're not going to want to miss out on some of the upcoming stuff. As always, guys, until next time, happy golfing.